Hey guys, what's up? It's Shinobi Ranger here and welcome back to part 7 of my Shogun to Fall of the Samurai Satsuma campaign, and in this part we shall be dealing with the agents in the game. If you have missed the part 6 video which was regarding generals, you will find the playlist notification popping up in the right corner of the screen anytime now. So do feel free to check out the playlist if you missed the previous video or any other earlier videos. Alright, let's just get on with things then, shall we? There are 4 types of agents in Fall of the Samurai. One is the Geisha, Ishin Shishi, Shinobi, and a foreign veteran. Let's start with the Geisha. The Geisha can be trained from the business chain of buildings. So tier 1 business chain, that is the inn. Let's right click. Let's go to encyclopedia and then go ahead from there. So the market or the inn is the first tier building, enables recruitment of rank 1 geisha. Alright, now note that you can have a maximum of 5 geisha default, but if your comptroller, your chief of staff is rank 3 and above, you will get +1 limit to the maximum number of agents you can recruit. So instead of 5, it will be 6. Okay. The geisha, let's just take her out.
Awaiting your next command.
Okay. The geisha has 2 purposes mainly. Just right click on geisha. Okay, go to encyclopedia. Excuse me. Characters, agents. Alright, we need to find. Here we go. Geisha, Fall of the Samurai. So in Fall of the Samurai, the geisha is an entertainer who uses her skills to enchant, inspire, and entertain, distract. So what this means is, if you have a general who is having low loyalty, you can inspire them to be loyal to your cause and not defect. That is one thing. You can garrison the geisha to increase the growth of business in a settlement. For example, I just popped out this geisha right now out of Hyuga. Let's take a look at the stats. So let's see, it's 11 public order, growth is at 19 right now. Alright, make a note of 11 and 19. Now when I say right click, entertain nobles. So this is what our geisha can do. So for a friendly province, for enemies you can distract generals, you can distract garrisons, you can distract armies. You just stop their movement for a turn. The other one is you can inspire our own troops. Like for example, think a general is having low loyalty. You need him very badly. You don't want him to defect. You can embed a geisha into the army. Okay. Now if I give entertain nobles,
Music lifts the soul.
the geisha is inside the town. She cannot come out. Okay. The agents, when they are recruited on that turn, so if it's okay, now let's say I'm going to recruit a geisha. This turn the agent cannot be moved, and if you task them to do some action such as entertaining or inspiring, you cannot move them out. So if I show you, see, can't move because I took her out. You can take them out, no problem to move them, but once you start an action, you cannot make them forgo that action. So I can't, see, can't, doesn't work. So next turn she'll move out. Okay, now let's see the stats now. So 11 is the same. You see growth is increased to 23, and if you go here, commissioners and agents, it's at 13. Whereas this was at 19, right? So this was at 11, if I'm right. Yes, it was at 11. You should put your, see, how you use the geisha depends from person to person. How I like to put my geisha is, so let's go to provinces. Let's go to maximum, okay? You put your 5 geisha in the provinces which have the most wealth to help them grow faster, so that you can accrue more wealth, right? So you can see top 5 wealth term in terms of wealth. You have Ki, we have Inaba, Higo, Iwami, and you have Hyuga. You can put a geisha in these provinces. They'll help the growth of the settlement. This growth value will increase. Okay, that's what I mainly use them for. Geisha are dangerous against foreign veterans. They will not be helpful against shinobi. They do not work against your propaganda agents such as Shinsengumi or Ishin Shishi. Okay, let's just again go back to the encyclopedia. Go to subterfuge agents. Come down. Alright, here you see. Geisha can use enchantment skills to convince her target to join a cause. So it's like bribery. You can bribe or distract them. Bribery is one thing, distraction is one thing. Distract means you are distracting them from movement. So you're stopping their movement for a turn. Convincing a target to join your cause is okay, you defect, you come over to our faction. It's like that. Okay. If you embed the geisha in the army, they will increase the morale of the general, and any enemy geisha try to do anything to enchant those generals to make them defect, that will be reduced. That will be countered quickly. Okay. They are vulnerable to shinobi because a shinobi is a ninja. Why will a ninja care about that? He'll just put a blade through her and walk away. Okay. And exceptionally dangerous to foreign veterans. Foreign veterans fall for a girl. It's like that. Shinsengumi and Ishin Shishi, they will not get anything done. So the geisha can't do anything to them because they're too loyal to their causes. They're propaganda people and they have better things to do than see her propaganda stuff. So that is why against a foreign veteran you can use a geisha. Ninja never. You can never use a shinobi against a shinobi. The shinobi will put your geisha to sleep. Not in terms of game wise, just you think practically or you take a real time example, you'll understand. Okay, they can enchant troops, distract them. That is, either if you enchant them, they have chances to defect and join your faction. You distract them, you keep them entertained, but you don't allow them to move out. For example, if I have to attack a settlement which I see there is an army nearby, let us say, okay, let's go to the map. So let's say, for example, I have an army at this fields here. I want to attack Hyuga. I see a defending army here nearby. So if I attack, the next turn will be attacked. If I have a geisha nearby, I send the geisha, distract them. You sit there for one turn. In that turn, I can occupy the settlement, and I can beef it up. I can conduct repairs. I can have the castle repaired. So even if they do attack, I'm prepared. That one turn has bought me a lot of time for me to prepare myself for their impending attack. Okay, that's plain and simple. Now let's talk about the skill tree for the geisha. So I'll just right click, skills. As usual, 3. Oh, I'm sorry. You will not get 11 points if I'm right. This is 2, 4. Alright, you will get 9 points. 3 here. 2, 1. I don't remember the exact point distribution. Sorry about that. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 9. So my assumption is 1, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, if I'm right. 1, hold on, 3, 2, 9, right? So 1, 2, 3, 7. 1, 1 makes 2, 4, 6, 9. Okay. So if my guess is right, 1 point for rank 2, 1 point for rank 3, 2 points for rank 4, 2 points for rank 5, and 3 points for rank 6. So you get 2 plus 6 plus 1, 7, 7 plus 2, 9. Okay. Now let's take a look at the skills I have selected, and this depends from person to person. See, I like to use my geisha to be in the settlement, improve the settlements. I don't usually attach them to the army because I tend to manage my loyalty issues quite handily. I plan for it and then I go ahead for it. But anyways, when you rank up to skill 2, note that you need attendant and entertainer to unlock the other branches of your skill tree. Okay, entertainer is charm and inspiring, charm and performing. Entertaining nobles will add to your growth, so do that. Distracting garrisons is if an army is settled, is there, if there is a garrison force and you don't want them to move out to attack you, you can distract them using a geisha to prevent their movement for a turn. This take grace, charm and performing. I don't use them for any action, so I don't go for this point. If you want, you can go for it. I definitely go for this. +1 happiness in provinces where this lady is present. Why this helps is, now let's say for a moment I don't have any public order buildings in a province. I have to control it. I don't have money to recruit troops. Next turn itself there is a problem. That time this one happiness plays a lot of importance, because it can put the settlement back to neutral. So if there is -1 public order, next turn it will revolt. I put the geisha who has this one happiness presence due to presence in the province, that will negate that. I can recruit troops the next turn and then I can take her out. Okay, so this is very important. Solacer, again happiness, it is quite useful. Go for siren for sure, because +10% to the chances of killing enemy agents instead. If somebody tries to assassinate your geisha or perform some action against your geisha to threaten your geisha, this skill helps them to defend that against that attack. It's like improves your defense chance, counter chance. So definitely go for this. Charmer, agent success. I just pick it up because I will need this skill for the final tier. And hostess, cost reduction again due to charm. If you are using your agent, you will I don't use my agent. The reason I am taking up this skill is the charm. But if you are using your geisha actively, then this is a very helpful thing, because it reduces the cost of whatever action you're performing. In this tier, note that from rank 4 to rank 6, you will need these techs. So all 4 techs have to be activated. You will have to choose between 3 out of 3. You will have to choose any 2. Okay, note that everybody, including your general, Nishin Shishi, your foreign veteran, shinobi, and geisha, everybody, their 4th rank skill is directly attached to the 6th rank skill. So note that in mind. Okay, rank 5. I usually don't go for this. Escaping from enemy agents, because I don't use them in such actions. 20% to successfully detecting, that also I don't deal with it so much. Wit, escape following unsuccessful. Yeah, this is helpful if you are using your agent in the field. Entourage. Again, this adds to charm and defense skill. So if you're actively using them, you can go for it. Or what you can do is, when you come to the final tier, there are 3 skills: artist, temptress, and entrepreneur. Now artist gives you 5% chance of success. It reduces the cost of geisha actions clan wide. In my case, I never use geisha for agent action purposes. The only purpose is increasing growth, so I ditch this skill. Temptress is needed, whether you're using this or whether you're using your agent or not. This is a very good skill to pick up, so I'll go for this. Entrepreneur. This is for money. The main thing is 10% campaign movement range for the army's agent is embedded. I don't use them for that, but distracting garrisons, again, entertaining nobles, enchanting enemies. More than anything, the 10% wealth from business buildings across all provinces. So this is a very good bonus, and I always tend to pick it up. I'm not too concerned about the campaign movement range part. I don't use them in an army, so why the hell do I need that? But the main reason I go for the skill tree is this 10% bonus wealth which I get from business buildings. That's a lot. Because it's not just in one province, it's across your faction. So if you have 20 buildings that are producing 1000 gold, 10% of that is 100. 100 times 20, getting 2000 more wealth. That indirectly means more tax. So that plain and simple. You are free to follow this approach of mine, or if you say I actively use my geisha, just switch out some points. So instead of going for tradition, go for grace, go for empathy, go for wit, and go for entourage. Definitely go for entrepreneur, and definitely if you want to go for the cost reduction, you can go for artist. Usage wise, you can choose whatever you want. Okay, that's all for the geisha. Now coming along, we come to the Ishin Shishi, and there is an Ishin Shishi at Satsuma. Now, if you are supporting the emperor, the propaganda agent you get is the Ishin Shishi, not Ishin Shinshi. Okay, Mr. Smart Donkey says it as Ishin Shinshi. Don't blame him for the pronunciation. That's their interest, but it's Ishin Shishi. Okay, Ishin Shishi, not Ishin Shinshi. People make that mistake. Not very serious. Completely, there's nothing serious about it. Okay, Ishin Shishi is the agent for the emperor, propaganda agent for the emperor. Shinsen Gumi is the propaganda agent for the shogunate, and if you are playing as the republic, you do not have any propaganda agents. Alright, let's deal with Ishin Shishi then. Again, come to subterfuge agents. Come down to fall of the samurai. Come to Ishin Shishi. Alright, so Ishin Shishi are imperialist activists whose mission is to wrestle power on shogunate, blah blah blah, and restore it to the emperor. So they are propagandists who can rally a population or persuade an enemy army to support the emperor. So what this means is, if you have captured a shogunate supporting factions province, you want to convert the people to your side, that is the emperor's side, you embed an Ishin Shishi in that province. Or you want to bribe an enemy army, you can send an Ishin Shishi over, he'll try to convince them, quit supporting the whoever you are supporting, join the emperor's side. If successful, that army is yours. If you have to make a general defect, you use a geisha. You want to bribe the army to your side, you use an Ishin Shishi. Okay, they'll uncover enemy agents or friendly instill imperial fervor in friendly armies, entice revolt. So this entice revolt means, suppose there is a province which you want to occupy, it's a shogunate supported faction, you want to make it a bit troublesome for them, you want to give them some problems, you just go embed your agent. If he is successful in getting into that settlement, he will start spreading propaganda, imperial views. So there will be a clash of views between the people. So people say, no, we will support the emperor, and some people, the loyalist people, no, will support shogun. That causes public order problems. So if it's done properly, the settlement can have a revolt, and then you can go and occupy it once the settlement is taken over by the rebels. So that helps your campaign, it's a less painful option, but it's not very frequent. You don't even need to put your agent, your Ishin Shishi, into this town. Just walk him into the province. If it's an enemy province, stand there, sit there, wait for the allegiance to hit 100% pro emperor. If there is some unrest problem, they will deal with it. They have to suffer for it. Or you want to declare war, you attack them. Your control of the province will be much more easier. Instead of sitting there for 4-5 turns controlling everybody, you can get out in 2-3 turns. Very helpful. When you start playing, you will appreciate the use of the Ishin Shishi. Because if I tell right now, you will not believe it. Excuse me. They can assassinate a general or another agent. Okay. If placed in a friendly settlement, Ishin Shishi will improve pro-imperial allegiance. That's all. And recruited via the propaganda chain, especially effective in shinobi and foreign veterans. So propaganda chain means, where am I? This one. Police station. Magistrate. Police station. So from the police station onwards, you'll get your Ishin Shishi. Okay. Let me take out our Ishin Shishi ones. Pull him out.
Your next command,
okay, now if I right click, rally populace, produces happiness related to the proportion of your. So what he'll do, he'll make them support the emperor, increase the imperial influence.
All honor to the emperor.
I think you would have heard that. He said all honor to the emperor, so he's an imperial propaganda agent. Or if you embed him in an army, where okay, let's bring out this Ishin Shishi here. Okay, now just observe. Instill fervor. Instill troops with fervor increases the charge bonus they receive in combat. Okay, before we do that, let's take one check. Okay, I removed the Ishin Shishi out. You can see who has the best charge bonus. Alright, Katana Kachi at 33 charge. Keep a note on that number. Okay.
What would you have me do? Our cause is true.
And now it is at 41. May seem like a small number, but remember I'm focusing on melee troops. And melee troops who go hand to hand, that charge bonus, as it is, you're going to get a high charge bonus from the recruitment part. If you recruit them from a building which has a Buddhist monastery, as it is, you get a boost to your charge. You embed this agent in, you increase the charge of everybody inside. So you see, everybody's charge shot up by 8 points. See, it's a 10 points for Yariki. It's 8 for Katana Kachi. So that is one good thing. Now let's talk about the skill tree. Okay. Again, this usage is subject to how you use your agent. Either you put him in towns, castle towns to increase your influence. You use him for assassination purpose to kill enemy agents, foreign veterans or ninja or shinsengumi. Or you embed him in your army. Completely based on your use. Subject to changes. Don't only stick on to what I am saying. Okay. Again, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9 points. So 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. And as usual, first tier is needed for unlocking everything else. Rank 4 is needed for rank 6. Okay, so let's start. So militant +1 zeal to assassinating. So if you want to remove an enemy general or an enemy agent who is troubling you, this is definitely a must. +1 zeal when persuading troops, +1 zeal when rallying the populace. So if you take over an enemy settlement which is pro Shogun, you can embed this agent there, and the more zeal he has, the faster your imperial influence, that allegiance value will quickly shift up. So for example, if it's at 100% and without this mediator skill, the influence reduces to 95, so minus 5%, it can go up to 7%. Just giving an example. Rank 3, you have tenacity. Again, this is if you are frequently using your Ishin Shishi for assassination out in the field with the army. You can use a point on it. Connections, again, zeal to rallying the populace, that is up to you. Rank 4, extremist, this is very important. Zeal when assassinating, escape chance from enemy agents. So if somebody can outright kill your agent in a single try, this skill will help your Ishinshishi escape that. And that escape chance can play a lot of difference in the game. Instigator, +1 zeal when inciting revolts, and if he's present in an enemy province, he gives them -2 happiness. This is very useful. You put your agent in an enemy province, just wait for that influence to run out. Okay? This will further reduce the happiness there. The more quickly you will see revolt there. And if there is a revolt, and by chance the revolt succeeds, you don't have to declare war on that faction. You can just take over the rebel held province, because everybody is at war with the rebellion. If anybody revolts, they are outlaws, so you don't need to worry about it. Just go and occupy, plain and simple. Okay. Activist, so this helps when you are taking over shogunal supporting provinces, because that allegiance difference will add a public order debuff. There'll be a penalty for the debuff. So what you can do is put this skill on, use a skill point for the skill. It will help mitigate that public order penalty by -1. It seems like it's a very small number, but I'm telling you, it will really help in the long run. Persuader, again, if you're using your agent for assassinations a lot of times, out in the front lines, inside enemy territory, you can go for this. Cold-bloodedness, very important. 15% chance of killing enemy agents in self-defense, assassinating +1 zeal. It's very important, and so just silently take it off. Single-mindedness, again, if you are using your agent very frequently on the front line, this can help him escape if he's unsuccessful in action, otherwise he'll be killed. So this will help him escape. Instead of being outright killed for failing and getting caught, he'll escape. Zeal, +5%, this you can take it. Okay, doesn't matter whether you are using this or not. Solidarity, so this one you can take it if you are, again, as I said before, your agent is always on the front line acting against enemy provinces and enemy agents and enemy generals. So if it's such an agent, go for the skill. Now lastly we come to this rank 6. There are 3 skills here. Inexorable force, -5% cost. Okay, the reason I take this is for the 10% campaign movement range. I've never embedded a geisha in my army, I'll tell you that before. I'll tell you that though. I'm not too much for morale, because I'm not too much for loyalty, because I don't have such problems with loyalty. Not such a big issue. But if you are facing such an issue, you can embed a geisha. You can embed, okay, before I forget, you can embed a maximum of 3 agents in your army. Okay, any 3 agents can be embedded in your army. You can have the same agent 3 times, or you can have 2 agents, 2 of one type and 1 of other, or 3 different agents. I nearly forgot to say that. Well, I'm telling it now. This campaign movement range, because he's in my army, he's very useful, because further he'll increase the campaign movement range of the army. So that's very helpful. You have revolutionary, so you see this, +1 happiness across all provinces. This is a very, very important buff. Okay, because +1 happiness across all provinces means you will save money by not having to recruit extra units to keep the population happy. So if you have to recruit militia for maintaining the public order as garrison, this will help a lot. And there is one more, +1. Now just hold on. So just from this, 1 happiness, 2 happiness, 3 happiness. If he's present in the province, he gives +3 happiness. If he's not in the province, he gives +1 happiness. And if this stacks, this can stack. You can stack it up. If you have a rank 6 agent, more than 1, it will stack up. And also if you choose a geisha or whoever has such a skill, it will really help cut down your militia costs, your garrison costs. So it's a very, very, very important skill. So definitely take up this skill. Arch Imperialist. I am not too much for this because he only reduces the cost of recruiting imperialist units clan-wide. Again, recruitment cost later on in the game is not at all a big deal. Okay, main thing is upkeep. Recruitment is just a one-time upfront payment. Upkeep is always you have to pay them for maintenance, for supplies or maintenance. You have to pay them every turn. Recruitment is you're just training them and hiring new troops into your army. It's just one-time cost and it's not a big deal. See, at this stage, I have 500k, I have 73k. What is 10% reduction for me? I have so much cash to spend. So I prefer you do not go for mistake. Okay. Alright, the third agent. Oh,
For the Emperor.
I think it's raining. Okay.
I sword for the
Is the Shinobi, the ninja. Shinobi also means ninja. Shinobi means shadow warrior. A ninja also means the same, shadow warrior. Warrior of the shadows or warrior of the darkness or an warrior of the night. Ninja and shinobi are the same. Don't get confused. Let us go through encyclopedia. Subterfuge agents. And come to shinobi. Where? Hey, here he is. Okay. The shinobi acts as an assassin, spy, saboteur, scout recruited via traditional military building chain. Okay, I'll tell this. Increase the action point and line of sight of your armies. Spy networks in your cities. Invisible, vulnerable to detection by Shinsengumi and Ishinshishi, and exceptionally dangerous to Geisha. Simple language, what I can say is to recruit a shinobi. Hey, wrong province. Whoa, hold on. You need the traditional samurai recruitment chain. Okay, so right click, Master Dojo, Samurai Dojo, Traditional Dojo. Here we go. Enables recruitment of rank 1 shinobi. Okay. Now what the shinobi can do is,
ready for orders.
first things first, if you put your shinobi in a province, any enemy shinobi trying to do some harm to your settlement, he can counter that. Means he has to, his success chances reduced. Line of sight of the province is improved and it can help a lot. So for example, let's say where is, okay, this is Aizu. All right, this is Aizu, this is the domain of Aizu. So let's say my vision is restricted to here. Okay, okay, so let's say I can only see to this point. There is an enemy army here at this border. I put the ninja inside, so establish spy net. So increases line of sight, helps detect armies and agents hidden within its borders. It will help prevent rival agents from enticing revolts. Go inside, baby. And the line of sight is increased. So if I can see that there is an army there, rather than them springing out suddenly and putting me in trouble, like, oh no, they're there. If an agent is inside, if a shinobi is inside, I see, oh, okay, they're ready for me. I think there's an army there. I can take necessary precautions. So I can move up an army. So if I see, okay, they're close by, let me park Saigo Takamori's army in over here to prevent them from coming to attack the province. So if at all they do attack, they have to go through Saigo Takamori's army. You're saving your province. That's a big deal. Okay. Now there is a shinobi in Saigo Takamori's army. Let's pull him out. Okay. This is how a rank 6 shinobi will look. Oh, I forgot to mention how the Ishinshishi look, right? Okay. So rank 6 Ishinshishi looks like this guy. He has that what is that headband? Hachimaki. Ah, yes. He wears the Hachimaki. Okay. Our shinobi looks like a demon. So if I right click, scout army. Scouting will increase an army's movement and line of sight. So increases campaign movement range and line of sight. So you can see there is a rate of decrease. You can use your shinobi to sabotage enemy buildings. You can use them to sabotage a castle and destroy its gates. You can use it to sabotage the garrison by poisoning the garrison's supply. That will cause casualties in the garrison. You can also sabotage enemy armies in the field by poisoning their supplies, killing off their troops, and reducing their movement, stopping their movement. Not just reduce, stop their movement. Because you poison their water supply or you poison their food supplies, people die, they cannot move anymore. You can use them to assassinate geisha, very dangerous against geisha. You can use them to assassinate foreign veterans, can assassinate. You can even kill enemy generals. Assassination, because a shinobi, a ninja in general, is used as a scout, a saboteur, and an assassin. Okay, many people think ninja means only assassination. No, it's like they were police. They were a kind of secret police whose job was to find out information, break up any sort of dissent against enemies. They could damage buildings, poison supplies, or kill important people. That's what ninja were used for. Let's see the skills of our ninja. So a rank 6 ninja has again 9 points. Note that as usual, rank 4 onwards, you need rank 4 all the skills to unlock. Rank 6, you need rank 2 both skills to unlock the rest of the tree. So military spy, sabotaging armies, definitely yes. If you need to stop an army in its tracks and kill some of them, sabotage the army, this will help. Subterfuge and scouting for armies. This is when you embed your agent into your general's army, he can have a longer line of sight. Criminal agent, sabotaging buildings, establishing spy networks. You can sabotage a building or a castle gate. You can sabotage a building to prevent production. Let's say they have an artillery building there, they're going to produce artillery, which will be a problem for your army. He goes in, sabotages and damages the building, they can't recruit artillery. It's a big difference. Okay, a very big difference, because artillery can mow down enemy troops if they are properly handled and protected. Discretion, 15% chance. Yeah, this is needed. This is definitely needed. Okay, if he's unsuccessful and he's caught, he'll be killed. So if at all he's unsuccessful, he'll escape unharmed. A very, very important tech. Definitely go for this. And what is this? Corruption. If you are using your agents too frequently on the front lines, go for it. Otherwise, you can leave it out. At rank 4, Scout. This is very important. Because if you're scouting out, so let's say you put your ninja out there, you increase his campaign movement rate. Suppose he can see up till this Y here, but there is an army here. Or okay, that's too far. Okay, let's say till here there is nothing. Okay, you can see till here. If your campaign line is increased for the agent, he is able to see till this diagonal box here. So this is the castle town. Okay, and there you see an army stationed there. You see a full army in the castle town prepared for defense. You can then evaluate your next course of action. So it's a very important tech. So go for it. Definitely go for it. Where was I? I was here. Alright, Scout. Covert agent. Success chance increased. Definitely go for this. No complaints, no doubts. Let's go for it straight head on. Assassin. Assassinating +1 subterfuge, definitely yes. Plus 15% chance of killing enemy agents and self-defense. Very, very important. This kind of technology, if these stats are present for your agents, any agent, silently pick it up. It's better to kill or wound an enemy agent if he's trying to do some harm to you rather than him escaping away. It will make your life a lot more easier, because sometimes, for example, in my Chosokabe campaign, agents were high rank. Every time I hire a new agent, come, assassinate, gone. Come, assassinate, gone. Spend 500, agent is recruited, next turn, killed. So it will really save a lot of trouble for you. Saboteur, again, escape. 15% chance of escape, fine. That's up to you. It's completely up to you if you want that escaping to happen. If you're using him away from your army, you can go for it. Conditioning, this is very important. If you're using him in the army, definitely pick up this tech, because he'll further increase the campaign movement range of the army. So your Ishin Shishi, your Ninja, your Geisha so far have movement range. Plus 30% just from 3 of them. I have not yet even spoken about the foreign veteran. So very, very important. Evasion. Again, if you're wanting to go for this tech, because if he's operating alone, solo, you're using him to assassinate and sabotage and poison armies and destroy buildings, go for this tech. Poison making. If you are a saboteur, you want to sabotage enemy armies left, right, center, go for this. He'll inflict more casualties when he sabotages enemy armies. Powder making. If you are mainly using your agent for blowing up buildings, damaging or destroying them outright, go for the tech. Now last skill, infiltrator. So you can see the thing, definitely go for it. Okay. Evasion, detection, evasion, 20% bonus. Escape following an unsuccessful action, 20% bonus, go for it. Spying, sabotaging, scouting, everything is very important. Master of Ninpo. Again, cost wise, you want to save a bit of cost, faction wide, go for it. Success chance, important. Everything is very important. All of them. Sabotaging armies, assassinating, spy networks, spying, everything is very important. Notorious villain. Solo guy. You want a solo nightmare, you can go for it. Alright, all three are very, very, very good techs. I mean skill points. How you use your agent, based on that choose the skills. Only 9 skill points are there and you have 9 plus 15 skills. So according to the role your agent is taking up, if he's solo or in an army, put him accordingly. I'm not completely emphasizing on one thing. Make him either specialized in what he is doing one field, or generally he should be flushed out good. So if you can assassinate people, he'll do it. If he has to poison an army, he'll poison. If he has to be in your army, that also he can handle. That's what I go for usually. But this is also a very good tech. Again, 20% chance of killing agents in self-defense, very important. Minus 20% chance of character being assassinated is also very important. And finally, we come to the last agent type in the foreign veteran, and this is how a foreign veteran looks at rank 6.
Who dares wins.
Okay, how are they recruited? Well, first of all, you need to have this foreign affair. I think you need to have, hold on. Hey, where is that? Okay, let's not worry about that. Right click, question mark, subterfuge agents. Come to the foreign veteran. Okay, foreign veterans are British, American, French nationals who entered the country not to supervise troop recruitment, train and equip the armies of the emperor or the shogunate. Okay, apolitical, interested only in the money. Okay, work for either side, blah blah blah. Recruited via the foreign quarters of the port chain building. So this is, I think, the military port, if I'm right. Placed in a friendly town, foreign veterans reduce recruitment cost. Able to harass enemy armies and reducing morale and cause attrition. Challenge agents to single combat. Foreign veterans are both vulnerable to geisha and unable to act against them because they're buffoons. They're buffoons, so they don't know friendly actions. Okay, let's not do all that. That's too much. So let me just check where I can recruit them. Okay. Can I recruit from a military port? No, I cannot. I can't do that. Cannot recruit from a military port. Can I recruit from a trade port? I'm sorry, I'm choosing the wrong stuff. I am so sorry. Hold on. Okay, so Osumi has a military port, a dry dock. I can recruit from Osumi. Now Hyuga is having a trading port. I can recruit a foreign veteran. So according to me, hold on, I'll confirm us 1 second. Let me just confirm. The game is there. Why should I do such nonsense, notorious work when I can? Okay, port. Okay, so if you build a military port, you get a foreign veteran. If you build a trading port, also you get a foreign veteran. So what is the veteran useful for? As he stated in the encyclopedia, if you embed a foreign veteran in a province, he will reduce the recruitment cost of those troops in the province. So I don't know the discount value, unfortunately, but he will reduce the recruitment cost of troops recruited in that province. So for example, if at Satsuma I have a foreign veteran, these troops get much more cheaper. I mean, they are already cheap. Look at that, they're so cheap. They get even more cheaper. And also, if he's sitting in the province, if there are troops in the province, they will gain experience because he's training them. He's not only supervising recruitment, he's imparting training. So slowly they'll gain experience. That XP rank will increase. Okay, that happens in a friendly province. I have not used him for a enemy province, so I do not know. You can challenge other agents to single combat. So if in single combat, either you succeed or you lose. You succeed, you can wound him or kill him or defeat him. Defeating and killing are completely different. So keep note of that. Vulnerable to geisha, cannot act against him because he is a foreign muff.
I say, what?
Foreign idiots who do not know how geisha can manipulate them, unfortunately. They see a lady, oh, beautiful lady with makeup, oh, and she just put a knife through him over. Even ninja, they are very vulnerable to ninja. Okay, I don't know about propagandists, I've not used them, but the most vulnerable to the geisha, innocent muff. If you put him in an army, he will train troops. So what he does is, he will give them XP rank, XP bonus. So
Attention, you slovenly samurai!
he will increase the XP rank here. Wait, let me show. Okay, you see this? Hey, see? XP progress. This bar will slowly fill up. Just one more thing though. The reason why you see my troops, the line infantry and artillery, are maximum rank because most of the times they are the ones who are on the front line fighting. So the more the unit fights and inflicts casualties and takes losses, it will gain experience. These troops are not always on the front line, so hence the lower XP rank. But even then, there is gain. See, there is gain in the XP ranks. You can see minor. Okay, skill wise, very important agent. Why? Because I will tell you again, rank 2 unlocks everything else. Rank 4 is directly connected to rank 6. You can have 9 skill points out of 15. Okay, soldier, sabotaging buildings. You need this tech because you need to unlock this chain. Officer, military administration, supervising recruitment. The more resolved, the cheaper your troops are. Rank 3 plus 2 melee attack to all units in the army in which the man is embedded. Very, 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 very important. Plus 2 melee attack may seem like a very small value, but it is a big difference. If there are 2 units fighting, 10 melee attack, 10 melee defense, there is an agent in the army who's giving plus 2 melee attack, big deal, big difference. Your unit will win. So don't underestimate the 2 melee attack. Moreover, your line infantry don't have very good melee attack. That +2 melee attack will help them save their own skin, so don't forget about that. Training, again, not so important. Okay, coming to rank 4, Ordnance Expert. Reload skill of artillery units, definitely go for this, because as stated before, the only way to improve reload is either you have a general, in this case you should have an agent, a foreign veteran, and only through experience rank the reload skill is improved. Accuracy comes from the gunsmith building. You build a gunsmith building, build the firing range building under the training camp, you get 35, you get 2 techs which will increase by 3 accuracy for artillery and infantry, 38 accuracy bonus. Reload is not so easy to obtain. Definitely go for this. Sharpshooter, you may want it, you will need this. No, you will need this, I'll tell you why. Drill Master, campaign movement range. Again, all 4 agents improve your campaign movement range, but you're more likely to go for ninja, foreign veteran, and Ishinshishi or geisha. In every army, a foreign veteran and a ninja are compulsory. Why? Because at rank 4 itself or rank 5 itself you're getting campaign movement range. All other agents such as the Ishinshishi and the geisha, they'll get it at rank 6. So very important, compulsory, ninja or shinobi, in this case foreign veteran, should be present. Quartermaster, 25% boost to all units ammunition in this man's army, plus 25% ammo for all units in this man's army. Close your eyes, hit it, take up the skill. Okay, coming to rank 5. Naval fire support radius, not much interested in that. Marksmanship, plus 10 to the accuracy of infantry and cavalry. Okay, this you can leave it or not. I just took it up. Hey, I'm getting plus 10 accuracy extra, so I took it up. This is not very useful. Relentlessness, charge bonus. Very rarely I use charge bonus because most of the times my troops shoot them to death. It's up to you. You want to take charge bonus, take it. Okay, foresight. If your agent is always in the front lines, killing people, challenging people, disheartening people, go for it. Or best skill I'll tell in my opinion, instead of, see, between these two, if your agent is always in the army, just put it plus 10 boost. So at 38, agent is giving plus 10, 48 accuracy increased. Who will give you that high accuracy? Nobody. Put him in. Okay. Or you say, oh no, I don't want this. We'll see what rank 6 has to offer. Military advisor. Definitely go for military advisor. Why? Minus 15% upkeep cost. Hold on. He is giving minus 15% discount. Your general Akamori. See this replenishment. See this legendary commander, 15% upkeep cost reduction. So general and your foreign veteran will give 30% upkeep discount. Upkeep discount, you should pick it up. Do not question it. You see upkeep cost discount, tuck on spot right away. Blindly take up that skill point, because recruitment cost is only one time. Upkeep cost you have to pay every single time. Okay, the seasoned fighter. Your agent is frontline guy, goes, kills enemy agents, harms enemy generals, causes nuisance alone by himself. Go for this. Why? Because minus 25% chance of successful enchantment by enemy geisha. He is already vulnerable to geisha, very vulnerable to geisha. This will help him survive and escape. Bit of chance improvement. 25% more success chance of escaping from the geisha. If it is 0, it is the worst. 25% chance, we will take it. Who knows? He can get lucky. 15% chance of killing enemies, definitely take it. Minus 10% chance of character being assassinated. If one, you take it. Gorilla. Gorilla. This is up to you. I go for this always. I don't go for this or this. I really don't go for it. You go for marksmanship, that's up to you. Or you want artillery support, or you want this anything. Okay, you feel no, I don't want any of these 4 skills. You can choose one extra skill point from rank 6. Hands down, you will have to go for this. Compulsorily, everybody will go for this. Then you can either put this 1 point which I put in marksmanship, either you put it for seasoned fighter or you put it for guerrilla. Choice is yours. Anyway, that summarizes all the agents of the game for Fall of the Samurai. That brings us to the end of this video. So that's all for this video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, then please feel free to leave a like. If you did not enjoy the video, then please feel free to leave a dislike. Any sort of tactics, comment suggestions, please feel free to leave it in the comment section down below. And if you like my content, then make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. Until the next video, this is Shinobi Ranger signing out. Bye.